Hello, Tiger Chimera here. Welcome to another stream. Today we're going to be continuing Spyro the Dragon. I wrongly said that this Sunday would be the. I was misunderstood. I wasn't looking at the calendar, and for some reason, thought that Halloween was a day earlier than it was. The short horror game stream is going to be tomorrow, so today is going to be some Spyro the Dragon. So I'll load it up and we'll continue the Spyro the Dragon playthrough. And I don't know how quick I went through the last stream quickly, so I don't know if we're going to be just sticking with one or if we're going to be going into two, or maybe the second half of this game is going to be hard enough. We're going to be still on one by the end of it. We'll see. We'll see how quickly we get through it. $44%. That's probably total percent, and I'll going not like how far through the levels. Hoping I don't need that one. Let's look at the guidebook. I've went through pretty much every... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we went through pretty much every level except for the... Stupid wizard. Oh, I just got really lucky with that first sheep being like a full life sheep. So I think the only level we haven't hit is the boss level. So let's go into the blowhard. those. Ow! You stupid wizards. I hate you. I hate you, wizards. Okay. Oh. It's kind of weird to see him not be just a literal tornado. I'm so used to just literal tornado guy. As good as a lot of this is, that I feel like there's definitely something of like playing the original would still like be a worthwhile experience, because some of these things just some of the things that they did in the original just are kind of like lost whenever you do a high def thing like this. Like there's just kind of like a really cool thing to the guy's design when he used to be just a literal tornado. That's completely lost now that he's a guy that's half tornado.
Thanks for releasing me, Spyro. You have no idea how long I've been trapped in Crystal. And, neither do I. Who are you again?
I'm out of here.
And I don't think that was the crystal's fault. Okay. Those are just death pits. Those are just death pits. Oh, that kind of looked like it was an area for a second, but it's not. Okay, I found the button that I can, like, realign without going into first person. Shouldn't have taken me that long, but I did. Okay. Did that glitch? Because I feel like it should have I feel like a firecracker chest should have more than one. That's usually their whole gimmick. Ooh, a 25 one. Also, are there literally no sheep in this area? There's an achievement specifically for getting all the gems in Blowhard. And not even 100%ing it, but I 100%ed it. You know what, I just thought of something that I want to try on the egg thief in this area before I leave to the next area. Not this one, though. It is... I will get this guy again just to... I got this guy already, didn't I? No, I didn't. I probably won't be 100%ing this game. But I really want to try this. Yeah, that's how you get that guy. At least if I do decide to come back and attempt to 100% it, I got that egg thief out of the way.
Thank you, Spyro, for recovering so many of our dragon eggs. Hop aboard for the Beastmaker's world if you're ready. Would you like to go?
Let's go. I don't know why they decided to do the spinning basket thing here. They really shouldn't have. Because I definitely have not been doing that. Oh, it's so weird. Oh, these guys have like regular feathers. They're not like all weird and pink. That's a downgrade. I thought I got all this. Okay. So it's Beastmakers, and there's like kind of like some tech enemies like this. They cause electrification in areas. I'm gonna skip over a lot of this stuff though, because I want to get to the balloonist and see what the requirements are if I hadn't already gotten it. Because I already beaten it in the last one. Even if I'm going through all the levels, I want to at least kind of show off the totals before. Oh, I'm pressing the triangle because I'm thinking of the flutter up thing again. But that's not in this game. I need to keep reminding myself of that.
I feel so sorry for all the dragons still trapped in Crystal. Maybe once you've rescued 50 dragons, I'll feel a little better.
Okay, so that's not too bad. Was it the final? Maybe it's just like it's been a while since the last time I tried to beat this game, and like, I mean, I got through all the areas, but I remember it kind of like feeling a little bit more demanding than this, at least during the later part. But maybe that's just like the last area is just the one that like really feels. Oh, wow, another life up when I had no sparks. Alright, now time to go through all the levels and get at least 6 dragons.
Nasty Nork is turning our swamp into an electrified chunk heap. And it used to be so beautiful.
I'm sure it was.
Also, another thing, they shoot a little ball of energy at you. The original, they like shot you with kind of an electric thing. I kind of missed that. I don't think this was a bad call, but it's like it's another one of those things. Is like I kind of a little bit wish it was still electricity, just a little bit. At least the chickens are still weird and spotted. If, wait, is that little fish? Ooh, little fish are jumping out. Cool. No skydiving. Grab that. Oh, that. Yeah, that's one thing that was kind of cool. Like, not everything, but there were some enemy interaction stuff like that. Or like you could see these guys like shooting the chickens and stuff. That's good. Just a second. Overlay. Not overlay. Watermark? I don't know what I'd call that exactly. Okay, that's really good. I like that. Oh, and these fountain guys. Oh yeah, that's amazing. What?
Watch out, Spyro. The Norks in these pods have discovered the power of electricity, and it really stings.
These. Like that. Whee! That's over there somewhere. Does this one require a key, or is it another one that I need to blow up somehow? Ooh, gold. I'm dealing with this a lot better than I remembered the last time I played this game. I guess I'm also like being really cautious because I remember hating getting zapped by these guys all the time whenever they zapped the ground. They get hit by everyone, but enough of them to be annoyed.
Good job, Spyro. One day you'll be able to tell all the dragons about your amazing adventures.
Sure, but what I'd really like to do is get out of this swamp.
I'm not sure which of these lands Spyro would be fitting in, but it sounds like maybe not the Beastmakers. Whoa. I'll probably get back around to that later. Just gonna double check, did I get that? Yeah. Got the gem there. 3 reds over here. Take down that guy. Okay, so this was always a side area. Should I go over here before I fly over here? I kind of did an automatic thing. Ooh, faces on these too. What was that skill point for? No electric floor damage. Okay, I feel kind of proud of that one. I'm not leaving yet, because I'm missing gems, which is probably from those. From like 1 or 2 like fireworks chests. But where are the fireworks to set off the fireworks chests? I don't see it there. Oh. Okay. Whee! Okay, so that's that one. And this one's from now. Okay, before I set it off, what does it say? Snake. Okay, so the last thing I need to do is fly over to that one, and then I can just backtrack to that one and then go forward. No. No, where? Where? Where am I missing one? Well, 5. Okay, I'm backtracking because it's entirely possible it's in... Oh, there's some bugs around this lamp thing up here. That's a cool detail. Here, and I'll just fly directly over, jump in the vortex. Oh, that does damage to me. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Look at this.
Spyro, it's great to see you, but I gotta go.
Oh, this one's a secret area. Oh, this is the flight level. Alright, let's do the flight level. That was awful. Let's go again. Okay, so it looks like the chests are kind of on the line for the first one, but it's also kind of an awkward dive down to get them. I'm probably not going to get it now because I'm already messing up way too much time. Plus, where's the other... I might not want to go for the chest right away. Because, like, how do I get back to this area? Okay, I'll let that guy go. Maybe I need to swing around through the arcs. Maybe I hit him Oh, I messed up on the... I missed one of the boat guys, and I'm worried about that. No, it wasn't one of the boat guys. It was one of the arcs. And the boat guys I can hit wherever on the line. You're not gonna get it this way. Might want to... I'm gonna... Okay, never mind. I keep hitting the walls, so I can't do it. Oh my... This is kind of just... The angles at which it's asking you to, like, hit a lot of this stuff is just... really annoying. Okay. And these I can do backwards way easier than I can get the boat guys if I don't have them perfect. Okay. I keep missing that chest. Are these guys going on a full loop, or are they on like some sort of half loop each? Oh no. I think they're on some sort of half loop thing. Yeah, that one is... Trying to get that one. Okay, that was way too steep. The other one I can at least get sometimes. You get back here. Okay, I believe I hit all the arcs back there. I hope I did. Yeah. Okay, so now... That's wasting a lot of time, but I don't want to, like... Out. Yeah. The failure to enter the stupid chest area. I just... And then, like, missing that one guy on a... Okay. Having to chase that guy down also probably majorly hurt. Okay, not great. And half the planes are here. There we go. I will not be retrying that. I am leaving. Okay, which area is this? Misty Bog. Well, that's really high up. Oh, I remember this level. I remember not being a fan of this level. Can I get up here? Oh no, I'm not letting you get off that easy, game. I am gliding off of this thing. What is that? That's a mushroom. No. That guy. There's another life back here. Wow. They really make sure you have enough lives. Which is nice.
Be on the lookout for attack frogs. They are cold-blooded killers.
Attack frogs?
And this used to be such a nice swamp.
I think that would have been good if there wasn't just like 5 of those things right there. Like a good kind of like previewish kind of thing. Like it's one thing if you could have skipped that guy and then found the frogs, but like it would have been harder to run into that guy without like, even if you avoided the frogs, like you would have probably seen the frogs. Oh, there's so much stuff here. Oh, that's an annoying amount of enemies. Is that everything? Did I murder everything in this general area?
Thanks for releasing me. It seems like I've been trapped in here since I was your age.
Oh, no.
Why? I remember,
Gotta go.
That's a fly back to that spot. Just making sure I'm not missing out on anything else. Are there any spare chickens around here? No? Okay. Is it chickens for this entire area? Because I know some hub areas, like the different levels, had different things than the one. I mean, I'm fine with the chickens. I'm just trying to remember. And or just asking rhetorically. Do I end up back over? I think I end up back over there later, so I don't need to worry about it now. I hope. I think. Ooh, that's a nice waterfall. Zeke.
thank you for releasing me.
No, the pig killed them. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize there was a second pig. A warthog, I guess, is more technically correct.
I'll tell you what to do with those creatures. Smash them, Spyro! Stamp them out and squish them and squash them!
How about charge them and flame them? We are dragons, after all.
That's nice. I don't see a return thing. If I go back, is there going to be a return thing? Because otherwise, I don't know how I'm supposed to So, I think this is one of the things why I hated this level before. No, wait. There's a way it's just really weird and convoluted. Okay, maybe this is how I'm supposed to get there. Right, this is... I almost forgot for a second that half of the levels have like some sort of out of bounds feeling stuff in this game. That's basically required for completing it. This one just like a little bit more of a pain than others. Okay. And now I just need to not die. I missed one just by a little bit. And now I have to go all the way back there. Give me a checkpoint. Thank you. I also remember that jump being kind of annoying to get. Oh boy. And now I've got to go there again. There we go. Now let's go and return home. Now they just automatically killed that guy for us. I think there's a level around this tree somewhere. Yep, treetops. This is kind of like tied in my brain with one in the wizard area. That's about the jump, bunch of mega jumps. Except in that one, it was something that is required for 100%, but apparently you can skip most of that if you're just kind of going through the level and going into the vortexes. This level, you kind of have to do a bunch of super jumps. Oh yeah, I don't have health. Great. Are there any chickens here? Where are the chickens? I don't want to jump over there. Why I don't have the thing yet. Did I run into that thief yet? The one that had the gem looking thing? Oh, he hit me midair, but I didn't hit him with my flame breath. Good. Good. Oh, I hit him. Oh, that's cheap. And there was a chicken. I just gotten past like one more guy.
Spyro, if you jump at the end of a supercharge ramp, you can really go far.
I'm all over it.
I need to go back down that way to hit that thing. Okay, did I not jump right here? This is making me feel like I'm doing this wrong. Is there another way out of this particular spot? Hmm. Okay. Let's go this way, I guess, because...
Greetings, Spyro. For an amazing tour of the treetops, don't just stop at one supercharge.
So yeah, like, to properly do this level completely, you need to chain a bunch of supercharged jump stuff together, and it's not something that in my experience, that I do or terribly. I'm gonna stop because I don't know where the heck I'm going. How do I... Okay. I'm not even gonna do that right now. I'm gonna at least kind of try to go around this level a bit, but This has never been a level that I can... that I've done much. This is one of those levels that's like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get the 100% trying to get this. One of the earlier supercharges, I think, to get to break that one. This is the one that has an actual lock on it. Okay, I got a thing for jumping off every supercharged thing in this area. Am I supposed to just get a bunch of extra speed by not stopping there and getting two charged jump things? If that's the case, I'm probably not going to do it. This game's good. I'm gonna forever remain not 100%ing Spyro 1 because I just like immediately even thinking that I might have to do that, I've lost a lot of interest in playing that level. Maybe like it's like even if I could, I don't think I want to. I don't think I've ever 100%ed any of the Spyro games. I love the games, but there's usually something that I don't want to do in these games. Okay. Okay, so just that one. I'm gonna check up here because I remember there being something up here. That's cool. Is it just around the back? No. Maybe I remember checking around here, but maybe there wasn't actually anything around here. Time for Metalhead. All right. I like the little house things, or watch towers, I guess. Oh god, yeah, they took the things from the last level and made them more annoying here. I do like the Reignited so far has just been very like I really like or don't like some of their decisions, and I do really like them making these things like more clearly kind of Sasquatchy monkey enemies, because I remember like not really knowing what exactly they were going for with the enemy design in the original, and not in like a kind of cool you can kind of make it what you want in your mind thing that you get with a lot of older like pixel or 3D like things. It's usually a good thing. But I like the clarity with this. Like, I guess, like, they were probably some sort of monkeyish things because they threw bananas and stuff, and it's just, I didn't feel like the design translated to well. But, like, that's, like, one enemy that didn't look good out of, like, to me, out of, like, most of the game. That's a pretty good track record for the original Spyro.
Metalhead is all charged up to meet you. Attacking the power pole should disrupt his power supply.
This feels a lot easier than I remember it being. Oh, maybe it's just phase 1. Yeah, that would explain it. This is the area I remember. And he's down. Ooh. I like the look of that. Little sludge waterfall. Oh, I'm not getting over there. Jump in here. I feel really close to finishing this level. I probably just needed to have the key, and I have no idea where the key is. Ow. Do I want to jump from over here, or is the... Yeah, I don't need to complete it that much. I already know I'm not going to go back to that other level. I don't need to actually complete it.
Oh, I feel much better now that so many dragons have been rescued. Jump in the balloon, and I'll show you the Dreamweaver's world. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, let's take me to Dreamweavers, and please don't do the spin cycle. All the balloons do the spin cycle. I think there was a slight spin. I think there was like a slight spin whenever you were transferring over to the next world originally, or something, and then they just horribly mistranslated that here. Time for one of the most annoying hubs in any game. I do kind of like this little shrink and grow mechanic. And it's a kind of like it's helping me out so far, but like eventually they'll have small ones in metal that they grow big so I can't actually kill them. I feel like it's a pretty good take on the really? Really, dude? Okay. I think it's a really good take on the flame and charge mechanic gameplay in this. Okay, like before, I'm going to...
The fools you see in this world are invincible, but that does not mean they shouldn't be attacked.
Sounds all right to me.
Yeah, so he's talking about these guys, like, you hit them and then they'll, like, just kind of time out for a little bit and they'll come back. I'm gonna just do my best to go right over to the balloonist. Oh, right, I just have to go over here. Yeah. This feels a lot easier than I remember it being. I remember it being kind of a pain in the butt to get around. I still need to go around somewhere else to... Okay, I believe that's about... Okay, so to get to the balloonist, I think I need to... actually deal with the shrink cannon person. So it switches their shrink and grow properties. No! I should have been more careful. Okay, is that... Is that going to reset everything? Yeah, I have to go do that again. Okay, I'm gonna get that dragon before I try to go over there again.
Hello, Spyro.
Nicely done.
I'll be done when I've toasted that nasty Nork.
I do like how personalized the dragons are to each of the realms in this one. Like that one seemed particularly extra like a mystical magical kind of compared to the wizardy magical of magic weavers or magic crafters or whatever. do I get to him? Where am I actually supposed to go? Okay, so it actually does save the ones that I killed since the last one. It seems. Oh, that's right. You hit these guys to make, like, timer things happen. Okay, before anything else, where did... He was right off of the Jackass thing. Jackass?
Well done, Spyro. I hope you know what lies in store for you. Nasty's world is not the friendliest place you'll ever find.
Oh, do I already have the stuff? What do I have? What does it require? Okay, so this guy is the needs
Are you
6,000.
ready to go?
How much total? Okay, I have 6,545. So it doesn't... Definitely not feeling as bad as I remember it. Maybe it's the very last area that has some, like, ridiculous things, but maybe I'm just doing better in general anyway, so I might not even notice it. Alright, let's just do the levels. Part of me was thinking of going straight to Nasty Nork's area to show off what the unlocks for those might have been, but I don't know, maybe that wasn't locked by stuff. Maybe that was just beating the levels. We'll see. I also don't want to jump ahead, so let's just do these levels now. Alright. The Haunted Night level. Can this guy's bombs destroy this? Please toss the bomb at me. No, it doesn't. Okay, I think I have to kill the magicians to get their armor to stop. Oh yeah, I get a power-up that lets me kill the armor dudes. That's right. Ow. I think this is the first instance of the super flame in the series. I think this sticks around more than the supercharge, because the super flame isn't as finicky using it as a platforming device. Clearly. Like, if you can get the hang of... If you can get the hang of the supercharge, I hear some people really like it, but I just... To me, it just kind of like... feels like... It doesn't feel like a fun thing to do. I think I'm supposed to use a super flame for that, but oh well. Hossico.
Hey, Spyro. All dragons know there's magic in a fairy's kiss. See what it can do to your power of flame.
Oh, I thought I didn't think he had that long a range. Yeah. I remember this. I feel like I remember, like, at this point, the game just kind of has a bunch of irritating levels and, like, specific mechanics like this. I mean, I like this a lot better than the charging, don't get me wrong, but I also remember, like, not enjoying dealing with the knights that are invincible until you get the flame. Okay, I'm gonna stop by the ferry again. Actually, now that I have that cleared out, I think this ferry might be easier to get to that chest than the other ferry. Alright, let's climb the tower. Oh, here's this. Oh, but the supercharge is only to get through some metal grating. I don't think it's for jumping anywhere. Ow! You stupid bomb throwing enemy. Okay, let's check out some of the other rooms in here. Bunch of treasure. Ooh, a dragon, which means a checkpoint. Lutalo.
Hold your horns. Here comes Spyro.
Patience, little one. You'll soon have the opportunity to battle the one who matters most. Nasty Nork.
Give me a charge. Okay, I'm missing a dragon here. I'm gonna at least try to get the last dragon. Where's that last dragon? Is he around over that way somewhere? And if so, how do I get there? Okay, there is a door that I haven't gone to. I think it's that one that I was just past, but it's important to be thorough. I think I don't have to worry about, like, how many collectibles I have anymore. Is that a hole I can drop down into? Which means there's a way to get up somewhere, I think. To loop back down. I... It's interesting what stuff it'll save. I don't think the third dragon would be back at the beginning of the level, but where would he be? Oh, there's an area over here. How do I get there? I have a really bad feeling it's a supercharged thing. Okay, that last dragon's gonna have to stay lost, because if it's a supercharged thing, I don't know where to supercharge from. I don't feel like making blind leaps until I find it. Okay, dark passage. Well, yeah, more shrinking and growing. These guys have little lanterns that grow and shrink these guys into giant monsters. And they unlantern eventually, but my little doggies. Oh, that tracks? I did not expect that to be a tracking attack.
The enemies here can be quite frightening, but you should watch the fools.
I'd rather flame the fools.
Now you're thinking.
I really like the thing of like having a tail big enough to like just kind of like just lay on it or sit on it. They made him more devilly in this one. I think in the original Spyro, those guys were kind of
Thank you for releasing me.
Anyway, I think those like little flying guys were a little more like you can still see it a bit, but like I think they were a lot more like of an in-between of like a Cupid cherub Cupid kind of looking demon. Which I thought kind of was neat. Definitely made it feel like there's more of a distinct. It fit kind of like the distinct flavor of this being kind of like a light magic kind of realm, but they're still being like even like the darker elements of this realm just kind of like had a flavor of like whimsical cutesy magic in it. I mean, they're still kind of like cutesy designed devils.
You know, I think you just might be the dragon to defeat Nasty Nook.
That's me, all right.
It does beg the question, why did Spyro get spared the crystallization originally? Ow. Alright. Just one more level, then the flight level, then the boss level, it's on to the final area. It's really shaping up to be like beating this at the end of the stream. Latif.
Welcome to the Dreamweavers, young one. While chasing Nasty's minions in this world, you must expect the unexpected and prepare for what is not there.
Okay. Oh, you can press a thing to talk to them again. Let's go to Lofty Castle, though. Oh, I like that balloon. I really like its design. Oh, spirited birds. I'm sorry, dude, but I really like your balloon look, balloon design. Okay, so yeah, this is another interesting thing. Like, you can't kill the enemy itself. Do not feed. Oh, that's messed up. You can't, like, hit the enemy directly because it's coated in metal, but you can destroy their balloon and send them plummeting down, which is just awful and evil. Also, you have to free all the fairies so you can progress through each area, because they make the lift areas between each thing. It's nice.
Fairies are always on your side, Spyro.
That's a really large fairy doll. I mean, even like in relation to the size of the dragon. Hey, there's a red thing. I don't think there's many of those. We're gonna get this because I like collecting the lives. I like having extra lives available. Oh, and those ones are just if you go down there for either collecting all this stuff or you get dropped down there, like that helps you get back up. But that's not like a required set of fairies to get. I got an achievement for charging through all those in a row, but I flamed them all, which is kind of funny to me. Oh, I think I'm supposed to float all the way down and get all of these.
Ah, Spyro, thanks. Supercharge will get you to new places here in Lofty Castle, too. See where it takes you.
Well, there's a supercharge here. Oh, this must be it. At least it sounds... Well, it sounds optional, but like if you're doing 100%, I'm sure like you need this for something. If I was supposed to run into anything, I probably already passed it. Was it like those gems I had? I feel like there should have been something more I was aiming at. Maybe there is, but I'm just gonna go towards the vortex. So, well, that was unfortunate. Like, those guys are barely doing anything. It almost makes me feel bad for making them plummet into an infinite starry abyss.
Thank you for releasing me.
If anything, I'm a little surprised he went for a more devil look compared to the original. If anything, I would have expected them to play up the cherub design more. Alright, just a flight level and a boss level before we wrap this up. Well, if I go fast enough, I can just skip having to do that whole thing. If you're approaching from the other side, I don't think you're able to do that, really. And that hub is not as bad as I feel like I feel like they probably made some of the like hover things a lot easier to get between the islands than the original, because I remember that being kind of annoying. Okay, let's just... Okay, let's just dive down. Barrel's lights. Okay. Not sure where I missed one of the lighthouses there. I did miss one of the chests though, so that's... Even if I do this part near perfectly, I'm gonna have to track it back down. Oh, for some reason I thought I was going to be going a lot faster. I remember... I also missed 2 of the flight dudes. Oh, there's 2 separate areas like that, isn't there? Oh. Hit that. Hit the chest. I think I still missed one of the chests. Also, there's there used to be, I think a lot of these had like 2 distinct areas, but this flight has 3 distinct areas. Okay. Okay, not a barrel behind me. Is that the one I missed before? No, I'm still missing one. If I do the rest of this fast enough, I can come back for it. Okay, I'm feeling concerned I haven't seen one of the trains in a while. That's in just... So there's 2 chests that are kind of like hidden behind 2 chests that are kind of hidden behind a lighthouse. Like that, it feels like. Are you maybe supposed to do the lighthouse and chest thing second and come back to it? I think so, because I think it's going to be easier to spot those things coming back. Oh, but that's not the... That's not going back through it, so... What chest am I missing? Okay, I'm gonna go through these again because apparently, like, the other things I have a lot better and more consistent. It's the chests that really mess me up. Okay. A little messed up on time, but... I think it's going to be a lot easier going back to this area. Oh yeah, I have plenty of time. Why do I not have all the lighthouses? Well, the lighthouses are a lot easier to spot than the chests, so... what I need to do is find... Oh, I didn't have two of them. Oh, just one of them? No, 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 no. Get me out of this level. I'm just gonna fly over here. Over to Jackas? This always felt like a weird level to me. Even for like them there being bosses, this felt like a weird kind of boss. And a lot of the bosses in this game kind of follow kind of a weird... like, you hit them, they run away to another area, and then you hit them again. Like, I guess it kind of makes sense for tying it into kind of like the level structure and like being pretty early on for the 3D games, like thinking like what Like, how do you design the bosses or something like this? Okay, what am I? That doesn't feel high enough. So what are you doing? Well, that guy lifts that one up so I can get onto it.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Take care.
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't just fall into lava there. I don't know if beating all of them unlocks something, but I'm gonna try it because I'm just supposed to. Oh, it moves that. I didn't see it. Oh. That's so close. I wouldn't mind like a mod or something that lets you use the flutter part for what? Is this just extra area? What? Oh, that should have been level geometry. Are you kidding me? It's gonna be better for me to like exit and re-enter this level. I'm trying to remember where to go. I also kind of remember, like, the original Jackass level kind of reminded me, design-wise, of, I think, a Spyro 2 level. And I remember not being terribly crazy about either of them. Okay, clearly going over where the dragon is was the wrong idea. Because it would go over to where the checkpoint is to progress the level. Why would that be connected to the progress of the level at all? You're crazy, right? So you go over here.
Any advice before this battle?
Advice? A wise dragon once told me aim high in life, but watch out for flying boxes.
Huh?
Yeah, this guy's about as unhinged as I remember. Definitely looks a lot more like the Mask than the original. And like the actually dealing with the boss himself really doesn't feel nearly as bad as just getting through this level. That's definitely one of the things. Is like, if a lot of the bosses, like besides Dr. Shemp, a lot of the bosses felt relatively easy. Like you could almost replace them with regular enemies, and it would have almost not been any different. At least the Scarecrow guy, like, had the, I forget his name, but like the first boss, at least he kind of had the fun gimmick of like, he was a bunch of sheep in a trench coat. So that was like at least visually really interesting. And I guess Metalhead like had the
Well done,
electric
Spyro.
things
I
to
hope you know what lies in store
knock
for
out before you
you.
beat him.
Nasty's world is. Are you ready to go?
So they're not all bad, but like it's, you can definitely feel that it's a lot early experimental days of 3D games. I swear to God, every transition. I hate the rats. Hello, rats. I need some help. And then there's this balloonist who lets you back
Need a lift?
if you need to go back to the other worlds to 100% the game.
Hey, didn't I already free you?
You're in Nasty's world now, Spyro. And you are the dragon that must defeat him.
Bring him on. I'm ready.
I'm guessing.
Reach the exit in each of Nasty's lands. Then you can challenge the Nork himself.
I'm guessing he tried to deal with Nasty Nork, and it didn't go well. Guess that's why Spyro, the only one to be spared the fate of being crystallized, is the one to take him down. Instead of all these giant adult dragons. I do like the gameplay gimmick in this one of like bumping the things back. I think I end up not liking the length of the level as it goes on, but I do like the mechanic here. Yeah. Oh, this
Keep
guy's
up the good
creepy
work,
too.
Spyro. I expect Nasty's really starting to worry about you.
I'd be shaking in my Nork boots if I were him.
Okay, so it's not just one dragon. I can't remember if I noticed this before, like put two and two together before, but like I'm guessing that all the dragons in Nasty Nork's area, the world here, are all going to be like ones we freed before, and they went to try to deal with Nasty Nork, and it didn't end up going well for them. They got recrystallized, so we have to re-free them. Alright, you can angle these. Ooh. Ow. I thought I was going to time that better. I'm gonna go get that since I bothered to open it up. Sat back at him. Oh! Into the drink. Oh, the last dragon was ways back, wasn't he? Yeah. It's a bit punishing if you... if you die here. How? Okay. Rat? Yep, I remember you, rat. Can I shoot through here? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, it hits the ceiling. Oh, the dragon's right here. It's a good place for him to be.
Wow, I never thought I'd be rescued, especially by such a little dragon. What I mean is, I always believed in you, Spyro.
You gotta believe.
Did they change that dialogue to reference Rapper the Rapper? I mean, if so, I approve of that. Oh, I kind of remember this area, but I don't think it was for a good reason. Maybe it was... Did I get lost here? I hit a rat somewhere. It feels like there's a little bit of a forgiveness leads flap up thing with that, and like, I'm fine with that. And it also kind of tells me like some of those jumps are even worse whenever they didn't have that. Well, I beat that level. This level opens. It's already open. Why is it already open? It looks like they changed it to like slud stuff. These used to be just straight up machine guns. Ooh, he's doing tricks. Yeah, this is a warfare level, or at least the enemies in this harbor are like warfare themed. Oh, I thought I had an... Oh, I was at green, wasn't I? And it always happens right before a dragon. Maybe not always, but... Well, that's where I have, like, over 20 lives. Oh, I didn't even... okay. Give me that. Cosmos.
Thank you for rescuing me.
Even though they got recaptured, I do appreciate that they at least tried to help out and do something here. Even if it didn't end up working out for them. Supercharged, but it's pointing backwards to the level.
Be on the lookout for North Commandos, Spyro.
They better be on the lookout for me.
I am wondering if I noticed it when I played this game before, because like it's a lot easier to notice that it's the same dragons whenever they have these very unique designs. In the past, they definitely had unique colorations and designs and stuff, but like they didn't have like all the clothing stuff and everything to. They just had like the general body shape and color. So it was probably a lot easier to miss that there's like the same dragons too. Where are the rats? I needed some refill. The actual like end of the thing was a little bit higher than I was thinking it was going to be. I thought I was going to be able to like get it. Okay, that was a lot faster than I expected. As long as I don't get hit on this guy. I'm still a dragonfly head somehow. Nasty Nork. I think this last one is the bonus level, and I think you have to get... I don't know if you have to get 100%, or if you have to get 100% of just the treasure in this game. I know in future games for the final unlock thing you have to get proper 100%, but I think in this one it might be just all treasure. But I might be wrong. It might also include the eggs and stuff. But anyway, I'm just going to the boss. I'm definitely not getting that thing. Well, that looks a lot like just a signed up version of the original attack look. Oh yeah, I remember one of the reasons why I hate this boss fight. Like, in a sense, this does follow the pattern that most, if not all, the bosses in this game do, where you hit them a little bit, they run, then you hit them a little bit, then they run. But he just does it on kind of a larger scale, and then there's also, like, every couple of things... Ow, what? Why is it not... I have the thing... Do I have to go over here? Was it not the key for that thing, but for this thing? Yeah, you have to, like, deal with, like, the thieves. Which... I mean, this... Even without the thieves, this is already like a more annoying version of the hidden chase bosses. But like, yeah, you throw the thieves into it, and the thieves already were kind of like an annoying thing. I guess they wanted to make more things of that after the final egg unlock thing. Will getting the thieves keep if I die? I'm definitely really behind this guy. I am concerned that I don't see any rats, and I don't think there's any dragons on this level, but I don't remember for sure. I didn't even hit you here. Alright, I have to actually, like, hit him before we go to the next areas. Get a 25 thing, and then go in here. The platforms shrink, and some of them are short. I need to be more at the edge. Do I have to chase the... Oh no. I absolutely hate that they decided you don't need to just chase down one. You need to chase down 2 egg thieves in this level with no checkpoints. At least I didn't get hit unnecessarily. But I dropped into a like death bog kind of thing, so that okay, please let the camera readjust. I fell into like a death water situation, so I don't think that like having extra health would have helped me much. They start shrinking these, and because they're shrinking, I think there's a point where, like, if you're not fast enough, you literally can't get to it. Oh my. Whoever thought that there should have been a dragon after this egg thief section. Whoever decided there wasn't going to be was a jerk. This doesn't even feel like part of the final showdown with Nasty. It just feels like, kind of like, hey, here's how you get to him. Get back here, you awful, awful boss. I'm not gonna get him in this pass because I wasted too much time trying not to die immediately by falling down into the abysses. I remember barely doing this. Whenever I did it like one time. I think I've only beaten this boss one time. And it was definitely not the initial time that I was playing this game. I think I played through this game when I was a kid, but I don't think I beat it until like I was a teenager or something. There we go.
Toast, Nork.
Sorry I took so long. Almost forgot about you guys.
What about Ganasty Gnork?
Nasty Nork is toast.
So now there's order again in the Dragon Kingdom?
Well, mostly. I've still got some treasure to find.
What will you do next?
I'd say the sky's the limit.
Poor sheep. That's Spyro. What is that door? Ooh. That's a cool thing of art. Toys for Bob. That sounds familiar. Spyro. Careful with your flame breath. Oh, this is, all these things are like very Spyro 1 specifically energy. Like, they definitely toned them down a bit more in this, even the sequels, and not even counting the ones that were after Insomniac. But like these will definitely feel like Spyro 1 Spyro. I really like these illustrations. They're really good. And they kind of give like a feeling of like the life outside of the adventure, which I felt was, you kind of saw it at the very beginning and ending cutscene, but like it was still kind of like just barely a thing. Like, it feels a lot more like they actually are kind of like around outside of the adventure thing with these. Kind of seeing what it's like and not just seeing that them kind of getting interviewed by a TV station. And most of the interview was about the guy that was about to cause the thing, or like after he beat him. Spyro Khalees putting sunglasses on it. You know, I noticed they talk about the dragonflies partnering up with the dragons, but like you don't see the other dragons with dragonflies ever, I feel like. I mean, we're just breaking them out of crystal, so I guess that's definitely part of it, but is that just literally why everyone else just didn't have their dragonfly with them, and that's why they're crystallized? Oh my god! Spyro! God. Spyro just drawing a flamed up sheep. He's making paper airplanes with the flight book. Such a troublemaker. I'm just relaxing there. Oh, he's got the cup in. The other guy's got the cup on, like the kind of like claw of the wing. This was fun to go through again. I'm glad that Nork didn't take too many attempts. Spyro. Oh, that guy's like oven mitt is a sheep look. That's good. I'm glad that Nork fight didn't take too many things. I'm glad, like, I got a little bit frustrated at it, but like only taking like a handful of times. Like, it's like, okay, it wasn't going to ruin the experience too much. I'm probably not gonna like run through this game again, or at least I'm not going to go all the way through it again, because I just don't. I don't enjoy that final fight, and there's some really good stuff in this game, but like I feel like it, to me personally, it's not a lot of the levels are not as enjoyable or replayable as some of the ones in 2 and 3. Like 2 and 3, just like, it's a lot like the Crash trilogy. Like Crash 1 is kind of fun, but like it's just like a little bit rough and a little bit unforgiving, to the point where like I just really prefer the second and third entries in the trilogies. But it's still fun, and I think it was a pretty solid like recreation of the game. And like, honestly, most of my like biggest gripes about this experience is stuff that was kind of in the original anyway. There are a few things I wish they had done instead with the remastering of it, but you know, like having a 90-10 split of like stuff that was a solid remastering, like, is pretty good. Like, I've seen a lot worse. And none of it, like, broke the experience or, like, undid what the original game was. Which is what you hope for. And maybe, you know, like, there's, like, some fine details with, like, the mechanics that, like, isn't recreated perfectly, but that's stuff that I don't notice. So at least it was good enough for me, and it's good enough for people. It's a solid return to it for people that haven't played it. Plus, you know, it's the remasters have all 3 games, so you can get all 3 of the games for the price you would have originally gotten each of the games. So that's, or close to it. So that's also a pretty good deal on top of it being a remaster. I'm definitely looking forward to playing through the next 2 games, because I think that's where it's going to get interesting, because those are the ones that I am more intimately familiar with and have replayed more. And also kind of like, I feel like Spyro 1 definitely had a lot of character, but I feel like some stuff got kind of like fleshed out in more voice acting and proper recurring characters in 2 and 3 and onward. So that's where some of the looks of the characters are going to matter a lot more. I like how some of the stuff looks, and so yeah, I'm gonna be curious about that. I'll probably get more into that whenever we actually get into those games. I'm gonna wait out the credits, because I like to respect, whenever I actually beat a game, I like to respect them by going through the credits and stuff, but because a lot of people work on these things, and they deserve to at least have their names recognized and looked at, even if I might never personally like recognize. You know, it's the principle of the thing. But yeah, like, I think for this stream I'm just gonna wait this credit sequence out, and then probably gonna wrap things up, because there's not really time to start the other one, and I'd rather start it whenever there's proper time for it to dive into it. They're kind of long, but you know, it's 3 games worth of stuff. I have no idea. It's hard to tell, like, at what thing we're getting close to the end of it, because sometimes with movie, I don't know if games are the same as movies, where it's like in a specific order. And even if it is, I recognize it with movies more, like, you know, what part of the credits is like, okay, this is about still at the beginning, or this is halfway in, or this is basically right before the end of the credit roll. And there's so many things here that QA test. I think QA testers are lower down usually, so we might be getting close to the end here. Folkert. That's a kind of interesting name. Missions. We have labs. It's usually closer to the end, but we're still technically in the QA thing. So it might still be close now. I don't remember if it's the end thing though. Okay, so retail and sales, studio operations. At this rate, it might actually be to the end of the normal time of the stream. Okay, activism special thanks. That seems like a more generalized special thanks. Okay, and here's audio. Because I know like audio and like specifically music credits are usually at the end of the... Like whenever you see the song credits in a movie, that's usually when it's like closer to the end of the thing, like... It said talent, and I saw Tom Kenny, which I know is Spyro in this. So that's probably like the voice actor roles. Hey, this is the thing where it's like at the end, where it has all the copyright stuff. No sheep were harmed during the creation of this game. A few Norks, but no sheep. Well, that's the same as the original. Thank you for playing. The adventure continues. Well, this guy's trapped again. Dude.
Nasty's ancient history now. So, what's in there?
I believe this is Nasty's treasure hoard. But the gate will only open if you have found everything in the Dragon Kingdom. Come back when you have reached 100%.
Need a lift?
I'm gonna go back to Artisans to end this off. One last basket spin, please, game. I'm really glad there's no baskets in the other games. This is awful. What is in there? Oh well. It's time to say goodbye. Thank you everyone for showing up to the stream. I hope you enjoyed it. Even though there are some like rougher parts of the game at this point, like I'm glad to have like finished it up, and I'm looking forward to continuing with Spyro 2 next week. So normal stream times are Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'll see you all in the next stream.